Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Are you a goal-oriented person?
Yes, I am. I always make a plan before I do anything.
Where do you want to be in 5 years?
I don't want to have a specific title. I just want to enjoy what I am doing.
That sounds very reasonable.
It's the most important thing to me.
If you are hired, how long do you plan to stay with us?
That obviously depends on how things go, whether I'm suited to the firm and the firm to me.
Tell me about some of your recent goals and what you do to achieve them.
I want to put my knowledge and experience to use in a challenging position. In order to achieve this goal, I just want to work step by step.
What is your long-range objective?
I haven't thought it over at all.
What do you think is the most important thing when looking for a job?
I think the most important thing is the interest in the job.
How much will my pay be, if you don't mind my asking?
We would like to start you off at 1,500 yuan a month, not including bonus and overtime pay. We don't give bonus every month, but we offer a semi-annual bonus. And you will receive 2 weeks paid vacation a year, as well. Does it suit you?
Yes, thank you. May I ask for an apartment?
No problem. We'll supply you with an apartment of 2 bedrooms and a living room.
May I speak to Mr. Thomas?
Unfortunately, he has left for the day.
I hate to trouble of you, but it is urgent. Please leave this message into him.
I'll make sure he gets the message. How is the project going?
Well, frankly speaking, I am running a little behind. It's 40% done.
Do you have any problem during the process? You should speed things up.
I have little chance to communicate with colleagues when I have problems. They are always too busy to help a green hand like me.
Have you ever helped others when they are in trouble? Most will give a hand to someone who has helped him.
I did, but I am so depressed because there is nobody that will help me.
And you should have good cooperation with other colleagues. You know, a scientific schedule brings efficiency to the work.
I see your point, but I seem to be on bad terms with them.
Cheer up and pay more attention to your colleagues and the things will be much better. I am speaking from my experience.
Thank you so much.
And you should read as much as possible to enrich the knowledge.
That's a good idea. I can learn many useful things from books.
We're approaching the critical point for success or failure of this project. You'd better speed up and catch up with books.
Well, I will do it better.
If you have any problem in your work, let me know.
Thanks very much. I promise I will work harder.
Today is Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, what's wrong?
What's the date today?
Today is September 28, 2007.
I have a meeting this afternoon.
When will it begin?
It will begin at 3 o'clock. What's the time now?
It is 1:30.
I have to go now. I don't want to be late.
Don't worry, time is enough. Excuse me, Mr. Lee. I have something to discuss with you.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, Miss Liu. Can you wait for a minute?
I would really appreciate it if we could talk for a few minutes now. It's about the overtime you've asked me to put in.
All right, what's the problem?
I really can't work overtime. Because my husband has been ill recently, I must take care of him.
I'm sorry to hear that. Take good care of your husband. I'll find another one to replace you.
Now, Miss Childs passed on your resume to me and I've had the chance to look it over and I must say I'm quite impressed.
Thank you very much. I've tried to keep it short and clear. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Well, yes. I do have a number of questions, but perhaps first you could give me a brief overview. I'd like to get a little bit of an idea of your background.
Yes, of course. Well, as you can see from the resume, I'm 27 and grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Although our family moved to London when I was quite young, at around 16.
Ah, I see. So you were actually educated in Europe?
Yes, precisely. Although I was born in the US, I would definitely call London home. But as you see, I've actually spent a lot of my life moving from country to country. My father was in the oil business.
Very interesting. So it seems you had quite an adventurous childhood.
Absolutely. We were never still for too long. But now I'm really looking to settle down.
I see. Okay. Well, let's move on to discuss your education, shall we?
Sure.
Are you introverted or extroverted?
I wouldn't call myself introverted. Sometimes I enjoy being by myself very much. But other times I like sharing activities with others too.
What kind of personality do you think you have?
Well, I approach things very enthusiastically, I think, and I don't like to leave something half done. It makes me nervous. I can't concentrate on something else until the first thing is finished.
What do you think is the most important thing for you to be happy?
For me, this would be having good relationships with my family members. My family has always been very close-knit, and we still spend a lot of time together.
What basic principles do you apply to your life?
Working hard and being frugal are both virtues. I strive to practice these two virtues in my life.
We've settled price, order, payment. Now I am calling to ask about package. How can we pack the goods?
As a rule, we use cardboard boxes for outer packing. Besides, I would like to make it clear that each piece of computer will be dismantled into several parts before shipment.
Do you mean that we are responsible for putting them together?
Yes. As you know, that's the common practice for exporting computer. This can avoid some damages on computers in the process of transportation.
I see. Why not use wooden cases?
If you prefer wooden cases, we will provide them. But cardboard boxes are light, less expensive, and more convenient to handle in the course of packing and unpacking.
Oh, I know. Does it mean that shipment will have to be delayed if I insist on using wooden cases?
Perhaps. That will be more complicated if we use wooden boxes.
Then you may use cardboard boxes for outer packing so long as you can guarantee the safety of the computers.
That is guaranteed. Each box is lined with foam plastic in order to prevent damage by air, water or stress. Besides, cardboard boxes will be secured together on wood pallets by overall metal strapping.
Sounds good.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.